Hello everybody, I'm back again with another video, and today's topic is the third and fourth quarterfinals in Roland Garros that has just finished. It was between Novak Djokovic and Alexander Zverev and Djokovic Thiem against Kachanov. To start with, I have to say this is the first time since I think French Open at Roland Garros in 2012 we're gonna see the big three players that has been dominated these tennis courts around the world for the past 15 years. Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time we're gonna see them in the semifinals since 2012. And I want to talk about Djokovic match against Sasha Zverev today. And Djokovic as a unique player because he's a defender at heart with an attacker's game plan. He always makes his opponent ask a question, what can I do to beat this guy? Because Novak, he started out as a defensive player with normal weapons like a good backhand, movement and a good service return in the beginning of his career. And I think when he got in his prime around 2011, he started to develop his first serve, which became one of the best on the tour, and his killer forehand. And the most important thing, I think, besides his movement, it was his second serve. All that combined made him the ultimate defender and attacker. And that's why he's so solid. And actually, I don't think he has any weakness, because if you want to win against Novak, you have to ask him questions. You have to mix up the game. You have to mix up the match plan. You have to create a mix of shots, spins from both sides, and speed, and get him from one corner to another, because he has to come out of his comfort zone. You can't go into a rally with 30 points, because that feeds Novak, that makes him better. So that's why Novak has been the best player the last 7 years, I think, 7 or 8 years in my opinion. So it's hard to beat this guy. And on Roland Garros, there is only one man that can beat him right now, and that is, of course, Rafael Nadal. About Novak, what can we tell more about this match that he played against Sasha Zverev? He started out very slowly. Sasha got break points in Novak's first 2 or 3 service game. He had a chance to serve home the first set, but as usual he choked again. And I think it's mentally, because he made 3 double faults in a row, Sasha. And then the first set got out of his hand, and then it was pretty much over for him, because when you feed Novak that kind of start in the beginning, it's almost impossible to catch up with him. You have to take the first set at least to make him not believe in himself. But Djokovic is the ultimate killer on the court. He's here to participate only to win the slam. He has been won only once, and he has the big possibility on Sunday, because I think that he's gonna win over Djokovic Thiem, who made a good and solid match against Kachanov. Kachanov wasn't at his top level today, but I don't think it didn't have any difference of the outcome of the match, because Djokovic Thiem is the better player and has been very consistent lately, especially at the clay, especially at Roland Garros, and this is going to be the 3rd time they're going to meet on the red courts of Roland Garros. They have one win each, and the Friday's match is going to be very interesting to see what can Djokovic Thiem do, because I think he's better than last year and the year before. And Novak in this shape, he should take the final spot from Thiem, and we're gonna see what's gonna happening. But it was not an interesting match today, because Kachanov made too many unforced errors, and was in his head was somewhere else, and Thiem made him look bad. So I'm gonna tell you that Novak will win this match. It's gonna be a close match, not like today. It's gonna be a 3-1 or a exciting fifth decider set, where I think Novak will win and prevail to the final. But we know Thiem, he can damage Novak. He has done that before at Roland Garros, and he hasn't done it to Nadal yet, but he has one victory over Novak, and it's gonna be a good semi-final day tomorrow, with all the top 4 seeds of the draw in the semi-finals. And something tells me that Novak's gonna win this tournament, but I'm gonna be pretty easy with my prediction, because we have Rafael Nadal on the other side, and he's the man to beat. It's his castle, it's his playground, and he knows what to do too. I haven't even lost a final yet, as you know. I've talked it before in my videos. Any good tennis lover knows that. So what can we say more? Should we talk a little about Alexander Zverev, because he was terrible today. He started off good with his backhand. His backhand is so good. He and Novak has the best backhand on tour. He could have made a lot of damages, but this guy keep choking at Grand Slams events. And as long as these top 3 competitor, Rafa, Roger and Novak, is still in the game, it's going to be very, very hard for him to win a Grand Slam. I'm not saying it's impossible, but as it looks now, because I think he has a lot of pressure on himself, and media and all the experts has been hyping this youngster since young age, 17. I think he was 17 or 18 years when he came to the tour, and has been posted out as the future number 1, multiple Grand Slam winner and stuff like that. Has done some great job already, but they expect more from him, and to come up in the level of Roger, Rafa and Novak, it takes more than talent, hard work. You have to be consistent. Consistent is the key. And that is the problem with the next gen's players today. They can play a tournament good, ATP 500 or ATP 200, maybe a Masters, and then they fell off the map. And people are talking about they're gonna win the next Grand Slam. They can barely win a Masters 1000 event. They have to start win regularly, because Thiem has won, Sasha has won, but behind them there is nobody in the next generation that has won ATP 1000 Masters. Maybe if you can count in the Grigor Dimitrov, but he's way past his best day, so he will not win any Masters or Grand Slam, that's for sure, mark my words. So I'm very optimistic of the semi-finals tomorrow, because I will do another video tomorrow about the matchups between Roger and Rafa and Dominic and Novak. And today's video is only about the 3rd and 4th quarterfinals that we have just seen. There is really nothing much to add about it. It was pretty obvious that these 2 guys are gonna win the match. But the way Thiem won today impressed me more than Novak's win, because Novak I was 100% sure that he's gonna win this match in 3 straight sets. And same goes for Dominic Thiem's victory. But I held not an upset alert about Kachanov, but since he has gone this far, I thought maybe he can take 1 or 2 sets and make Thiem sweat and work for his money. So, but that didn't happen. So hopefully we have to see a good match tomorrow, first between Roger and Rafa, and then between Novak and Dominic. And like the last video, I have prepared a quiz for you. And today's question is about Roland Garros. And this is about players from the country that I live in, Sweden. How many Grand Slam titles did Björn Borg, Mats Wilander and Stefan Edberg won combined together, if you count all of them? Is it A, 8? Is it 2, 7? Is it 6? Or is it 9 titles combined? Write the answer in the section below, and please subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for now, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.